What's up, Mixed Nutters? It's your boy Marcus, back in black, and today we are doing our Halloween special week all week, so get ready for it. And we covering the terrifying but true horror stories reported in the news coming up next. Alright, now before we proceed, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time we drop a new video. That is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, of course. Go ahead and check us out on Instagram. That is MixNuts3000. Again, that is MixNuts3000. Run that. What's up, Mixed Nutters? It's your boy Marcus, back in the building, and today we Alright, now this first story here, actual story, is creepy as hell. It's about a haunted doll. Alright? Now, dolls are already kind of creepy anyway, but this isn't like that Annabelle Conjuring type of doll, like them porcelain dolls that are, you know, them weird dolls that you like when you lean back, their eyes closed, and you pick them up and then their eye open up, and sometimes their eye get all jacked up so they come up with the stank eye. No, not that kind of doll. We talking about a different kind of doll that you would not expect it from, which kind of ramps up the creepiness. Let's dig into it. So when you think of haunted dolls, it's likely the creepy old Victorian looking porcelain kind that springs to mind, but none of which you probably have laying around. Still don't get too comfortable around any kids' toys, because this was a Disney's Frozen Elsa doll that was gifted for Christmas in 2013 in the Houston area that made hot headlines. So this doll recited phrases from the movie Frozen and sang "Let It Go" when a button on a necklace was pushed. So for 2 years, it did that in English. And in 2015, it started doing it and alternating between Spanish and English. There wasn't a button to change these, it's just random. The family owned the doll for more than 6 years and never changed its batteries. And the mother says the doll would randomly begin to speak and sing even with the switch turned off. The family decided to throw the doll away, right? Weeks later, they found it inside a bench in the living room. The kids insisted they did not take the doll out of the trash, and the mother confirmed because she said they would not go into the trash to pull this thing out. So it ended up back in the house. How creepy is that, bro? I mean, I don't even know. I mean, maybe it's a part of our psyche because of Chucky. I don't know if y'all seen that new TV show, by the way. Check out that Chucky, bro. It's on the Sci-Fi Network. It's a good series, man. Yo, you can watch it on YouTube for free. I seen the first 2 episodes, all right, on the free ski. So go ahead and subscribe over to Sci-Fi for doing it big. But I think that Chucky thing really jacked most of us up, because when you, a doll moving, I mean, it's still a doll, but just the creep factor in that. I mean, especially the doll from Frozen. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that would be like the last one you think would come back to life. But I gotta be honest, even though I'm sure I could pretty much punt that thing into outer space, if the Frozen doll stood up and started talking to me, I would definitely be ghost. Okay, I would just be shooting outside, in the car, down the street, on my way to Waffle House to get something to eat and figure that out. Because there's no way I would be dealing with that, bro. I wouldn't be like, I gotta fight this thing to the death. I don't do that. Alright, so this next story, super creepy, and it's a basic story about buying old houses. Now, so this family, decided to insulate their home, right? Time for an upgrade. It was an older home. Insulation probably wasn't working that good. So anyway, they discovered it had already been insulated with a bunch of dead animals for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that, but it was a bunch of like mummified dead animal bodies in the wall, bro. Let's dig into this. So the dead animals were wrapped in newspapers from the 1930s and 40s and were among half-used spices and other items. After removing the items, they sent hundreds of artifacts and carcasses to an expert. So the expert attributed the rotting animals in their walls to powwow or Dutch magic, a ritual originating in the culture of the Pennsylvania Dutch to treat ailments and gain physical and spiritual protection. The Pennsylvania Dutch were a group of German-speaking settlers to Pennsylvania in the 1600s and 1700s and are often of Lutheran or Mennonite or Amish faiths. Like that, I don't even... Okay, now, me personally, I never heard of that, but like, what, you gonna put dead animals in the wall of your crib, wrap them up in newspaper to protect you against what? First off, that stinks. And it was like dozens of dead animals wrapped in news. Pretty large animals, man. They're talking like cats, dogs, all kinds of stuff. Where do you go while that funk goes away? Like, your whole crib smell like dead animals. And you're doing that, it's like a protection spell, I guess. But like, there are probably a lot of diseases you can catch with a bunch of dead animals in the walls around you. So that was probably before science. But still, like, what? I mean, superstition is another level, bro. I mean, I gotta kill these animals and then put them up in the wall? Man, we don't feel that safe. Maybe we should just get the hell out of there. I mean, why are we putting that dead animals in the wall? Why can't we just leave? Rule number one in a scary movie, bounce. Ask yourself that. Can we bounce? Don't be like, we gotta fight this demon to the end. No, we don't. We can just get the hell out of here. Alright? You fight if you got to. Otherwise, looks like the door right over there. We ain't gotta be in this haunted house. I don't know why people do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to make like a baby and head out every time, if I can. Not fighting no demons, not fighting no ghosts. Sorry. Alright, now this next story is called The Watcher. That already creeped me out. The Watcher. No, nobody like being watched, but let's dig into this story. Creepy. So, after moving into their $1.3 million dream home, a New Jersey family started receiving creepy death threats from someone who identified themselves as The Watcher. So, since moving in, the owner said they had received numerous letters from this mysterious person. The Watcher claimed the home has been the subject of my family for decades and have been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming. The new owners have several children, and other letters ask, have they found out what's in the walls yet? And I'm pleased to know your names now and the name of the young blood you have brought to me. So the family was eventually forced to flee their home and later filed a lawsuit against the previous owners. Dude, I can't even get mad about them suing because it's like, you sold me this crib and you knew it was a crazy person obsessed with this home. Talking about new blood, have you found out what's in the walls yet? Like, hell no. At least this family knew what the deal was. We in the crib, and now everything's going to crap, and we getting these creepy letters, and they got the hell on. Yeah, it's a $1.3 million home, but, you know, I mean, if you can't figure out what's going on, you got to work on your security first. You know what I mean? You can't be like, oh no, my credit. Your credit, you got a freaking psychopath pretty much ramping up to kill y'all, okay? You're gonna be in the shower or sleep. It's just gonna come in the crib. He's always watching, leaving letters. I'm like, I don't know, man. Get a Ring porch bell or something, you know, a camera. Like, do something. But this thing, that's way too damn creepy. I understand why they was sued, because the chance of them, the previous owners, I mean, not experiencing this crazy person doing the same thing with them, no, it's just like 0%. And it was sold at $1.3 million. but that was probably kind of a deal, even though it don't sound like it. But it was probably a deal on the house just so they can get out from under it. And that's gonna keep happening. I hope they do catch this dude, because we can't have too many. I mean, that is a hell of a thing for your new home to come with. And it started immediately and just kept ramping up. Letters kept getting creepier. So, yeah. Either way, dude needs some help. But I'm glad y'all got the hell out of there instead of being like a horror movie and being like, this is our home. You know, they've been there 5 seconds. Get the hell on, man. I ain't trying to get murdered in my crib. So, yeah. Smart move. Alright, Mixed Nutters, that is it for me today. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/mixnuts. We got new videos coming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, of course. Check us out on that Instagram. That is MixNuts3000. Again, MixNuts3000. And until next time,